Mm. If heaven were on a plate, this would be it right here. I know when you think pesto, you think green, basil, but pesto can be made in so many different ways. And today we're making my pink pesto. And we're gonna top our cheese raviolis with it. It's gonna be delectable. Let me show you how I make it. So, first things first, I have here some stale bread. Now, you can use leftover Italian bread, cut the crust off. If you don't have Italian bread, you can use fresh bread and just toast it in the oven. I didn't have Italian bread, so I used white bread that I cut the crusts off. I popped it in a 300-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes, just until it was dried out, and that's what we're using here. So I have the bread, and I'm gonna use some milk, and I'm gonna pour that over the bread, making sure it's all covered. Use a spoon, make sure you get it all in there, mix it all up together. We're just gonna put this to the side and let it hang out for a minute. Now, make sure that you have your water going for your pasta of choice that you're gonna be making, and have it come to a rolling boil, because this comes together very, very quickly. So, in the bowl of my food processor, I'm gonna put in some walnuts. Now, these walnuts, I toasted in a dry pan for just about 3 to 5 minutes until I started to smell them and they started to get a little bit golden brown. Then I'm gonna add in garlic that I grated. Then we're just gonna pulse this until it is smooth. So our walnuts are all smooth and we incorporated it with the garlic. So now we're gonna move on to the next step. So we're going to add in some ricotta cheese. And we're just gonna repeat the process. We're gonna blend that together. Last step, we're gonna take the milk the bread that we soaked in milk, and we're just going to squeeze out all of the milk out of the bread. And we're just gonna plop it in there. And then one more ingredient. We're making pink pesto, right? We have to make it pink. So I'm adding in some just tomato paste, a couple of tablespoons. And then just give that a zhuzh around. Can you see how beautifully pink this is turning? It's gorgeous. So now, with the food processor on, we're gonna stream in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just until we get a smooth emulsification. Now the last step, with the food processor going, we're gonna add in the Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese and the salt and pepper. And she's done. Now at this point, you wanna give it a taste for your seasonings. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh God, that is gonna be so good. Okay, so now we're just gonna boil off our ravioli and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so our pasta water is at a boil. I heavily salted it, but you guys are always asking me, what pasta do I use? So for my stuffed pastas, ravioli, manigot, stuffed shells, things of that nature, I always use Pastosa. I'm not sponsored by Pastosa, although I should be. But you asked, I'm showing you, this is the pasta that I use. This is the raviolis that we're using tonight. They're elite. I've never come across, in all my 51 years, have I come across a better ravioli. So, if you can't find Pastosas, go online. I'm pretty sure they mail order. Or you can just use your favorite ravioli. So I'm gonna put them in the pot, I'm gonna boil them off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Our raviolis are done. So I have my pesto in a bowl, and I'm just gonna take some of the pasta water, and I'm gonna loosen up the pesto just ever so slightly. You could always add more of the pasta water, so start off slow. A little bit more. It's beautiful. Look at it. Perfect. Now let's get our raviolis in there. Gorgeous. Pillowy raviolis. I can't. Be gentle with them. We don't want to break them. Take a look at that. Tell me that doesn't look gorgeous. Now we have to give it a taste. Oh my God, she's beautiful. Look at the inside of that ravioli. That's why Pastosa raviolis are elite. I'm telling you. Oh my God. If heaven were on a plate, this would be it right here. I can't even begin to explain to you how good that is. Make this pink pesto. Think outside of the box. If you want the recipe for my pink pesto, just comment the word recipe in the comment box below, and I'll be sure to send it to your DM. I have to go now. These are ridiculous.